Hey guys, GHZD here, back with another video. Today I am doing another story video for you guys. Are you feeling good? Because I'm feeling pretty great. I don't know what it is about today, but there's positive vibes all around. I may have died on my paladin probably about 5 minutes ago. Don't worry, it was just a backup paladin, but I'm feeling pretty good still, so I decided to do this video. Okay, early high school, probably about grade 9, right? There was this kid, and he was the most annoying kid I probably knew at the school at the time. I'm going to call him bloody Will Smith for today, alright? So this kid, I really didn't like. He was fucking obnoxious, and he was just pissing me off all the time, and I really wasn't really friends with him and stuff. I kind of just avoided him most of the time, and he was in one or two of my classes, and I just kind of didn't really pay attention to him. He's the kind of kid who would literally game at the back of the class, not really paying attention, those kind of kids or whatever. And he wouldn't really contribute much to the kind of class dynamics or whatever I'm trying to say. But yeah, he was one of those kids who would always make a lot of noise. He would stay at the back of the class, game, do absolutely jack shit, or at least that's what I thought he was doing. It looked like he was gaming a lot of the time. And so I thought nothing of it. Until I got to about grade 11, so I think that's junior year for you guys. I'm not sure how that fucking works, but anyway, I was in grade 11, and I was put in a class with him again, but this time, I actually was sitting next to him, and I was just like, oh my god, why did I have to get sat next to this kid? Because they didn't let us sit wherever we wanted. There was designated seating for this year, and I was stuck next to him, and I was dreading the year. I knew I was not going to have a good time, and probably about a week passed, and I started to get to know this kid, and he actually was kind of funny, and I was actually having a pretty good time, because this kid was fucking hilarious by the end of this. He was pissing off the teacher all the time, and they were it was always so much banter just going around and shit, and I was like, okay, so this kid's not going to get anything done. Well, that's what I was thinking, and we actually had a test once where he literally got the test paper, drew a picture of a giraffe for every single question, and then handed it in at the end, probably about 20 minutes into the test, and it was a 2-hour thing. And everyone was just like, what the fuck? How did he finish so early? And then the teacher looked at it, just had a laugh, and he was like, you're actually a spastic. But anyway, so that happened, and I was just still under the assumption that this kid literally did not want to be here, alright? And then one day, he was like, George, you want to see something pretty cool? I'm like, okay. And he showed me his computer, and it was just a bunch of what seemed like names, but usernames in games and stuff. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, they're Minecraft accounts. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah. I went on this server the other day, and I don't know what the hell he told me, but somehow he managed to get the account details of every single person on this server, and there were 800 plus accounts on this thing, and he had stolen the account details for him. That is so illegal. And I was like, dude, what the hell have you done? He's like, yeah, it's all good. I'm like, dude, that's not good. You've just stolen 800 Minecraft accounts. And basically what he did at the end was sell them all for a reduced price, and he got 20 grand out of it. What the hell? So beyond this point, I was just like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. And from my perspective, it just looked like he was a hacker. I didn't really know what else to think of it, really. That's all I could physically just perceive, because I didn't know much about it anyway. So there's this kid who I just found out had managed to steal 800 Minecraft accounts, and I was just baffled. I thought this kid was a degenerate who didn't know what the hell he was doing, right? But then another thing happened. He actually started developing a website, and when the website went live, it basically breached our entire school's firewall so that we could get onto any website we wanted, and I mean literally anything we wanted. So you can imagine what kind of happened there. He used a VPN to bounce his IP around or whatever, so they couldn't track it back to him, and it was just so crazy. This kid had made a website that allowed us to breach the school's IT firewall, and we were going on websites like Facebook and all this stuff just in the middle of class. The IT staff were going completely bonkers because they were trying to find out who the hell was doing this and what the hell it was, because they couldn't ban the website. And it was just crazy. He managed to make a fucking website that literally destroyed our entire school's firewall in a second. So I was convinced that this kid actually knew what he was doing. And the further I got to know him and stuff, I found out that this kid actually makes websites. And Will Smith, for his entire duration of high school, had actually been using the school's resources to improve upon his learning about making website design and all of this scripting stuff that I didn't really go into. I was more into like the sciences and like biology and stuff. But this kid knew what he was doing. He was making websites for companies in a high school for like thousands of dollars. He now owns like servers in New York or whatever. I don't know what he's doing. And the other day, he sent me a Snapchat with a picture of his PayPal account. And it was like over $1 million in his PayPal. I'm like, dude, what the hell have you been doing? He's like, yeah, I've just been making websites and stuff. He was like asking me what kind of car he should buy and stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm still in bloody school for Christ's sake. Because he left in grade 11. He didn't even go on to like senior year. And yeah, it was ridiculous. This kid had literally just spent his time at the back of the class working on websites and stuff and using the school's resources to aid him in that process. And then when he like got to a point where he was self-sufficient, he kind of just left and went on his own. It was the most mind-boggling thing I had ever seen. This kid had a plan from the beginning, and I thought he was just a degenerate, stupid, I don't know what he was, but oh my god. This kid has literally made it, and I'm, oh fucking god. I still can't get over the fact that I thought he was like this stupid kid at the back of the class not paying attention, drawing giraffes on bloody test papers or whatever. And yeah, he had a fucking amazing sense of humor. It was so fucking funny. I kind of missed the kid after that as well, because yeah, I just kind of grew close to him and he was like sharing all this stuff with me. And yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now. But yeah, I guess that's really a kind of story, don't judge a book by its cover kind of situation, because like this kid literally was so much more successful than anyone in the entire school at this point. And I thought that was pretty damn interesting at the time. And I still think it's pretty damn interesting to this day. The more I think about it, the more I'm not sure how much I actually believe of it and how much of it's actually true. But this is just a story from my perspective when I was in high school. I think you guys will enjoy it because it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty damn interesting at the time. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Give it a big like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.